Bienvenidos a la campaña política de Alison Hayden por el Distrito 15 al Congreso de los Estados Unidos de América. Hoy tenemos la oportunidad de escucharla a ella en 4 tópicos importantes: inmigración, law and order, educación y por supuesto trabajo, que es importante. Alison, we are for the Latin community, very powerful community, very prosper community, and they love United States. Can we talk about the first topic, education? They have good skills, but they have come to United States and the Democrat Party told them because they are Latin people, they have to be admitted or registered in a school. We believe that we have skills, we have potential. No law can tell us where to go and what do we have to study. What is your stand on education?
Well, exactly what you're saying. The public school system right now is in disarray. It's not delivering the goods, which is a high school graduate should be able to go out and be independent and to have the basic skills to be trained for more skills, basic fundamental skills for life, to conduct a life. That's not happening today. A lot of other things are being taught. Our tax dollars in America, we all work and pay taxes, and much of it at the state and local level goes to education. So we should have a choice about where we send our students. Not based on the zip code we live in. We should be able to choose the school. Now, some schools, we have private and we have public and charter, and some of them specialize in areas. So your student might have particular gifts in music. You may have particular gifts in computer science. Whatever it might be, the parents should have the right to choose the high school or any school that they want their student to be educated in.
En el tema de educación, Alison Hayden dice que necesitamos que las familias escojan a qué escuela deben ir los niños, que tienen la capacidad de estudiar tanto ingeniería en computación como carpintería, construcción y cualquier otra actividad educativa, que no puede permitir que el gobierno de California les diga dónde tienen que estudiar. Los impuestos también, se pagan mucha cantidad de impuestos al gobierno para que sostener las escuelas y no están haciendo el trabajo para los niños en California. Alison Hayden dice que necesita que todos los latinoamericanos le pongan habilidad, corazón y por supuesto que las familias permitan que sus niños vayan a las escuelas en cualquier lugar, no importa el zip code, puede ser cualquier ciudad, cualquier zip code, pero que ellos tengan la participación y la libertad de escoger las escuelas en California. Por eso ella apoya las escuelas que ustedes escojan en la capacidad que puedan, independientemente que sea privada o pública. Pero hay para todos, hay vocacional, universidades y colegios en Estados Unidos donde los niños pueden ir a estudiar. Next question is about a good topic, which is jobs. Many Latin American people they're hard workers, and then also they've been waiting for their immigration process. So California is taking away the jobs, construction, painting. A lot of handymen are beautiful people from Central and South America, Latin people. So what do you stand on jobs, Mrs. Alison Hayden, especially for the Latin people? They love to work and they work hard.
Yes, that's my experience too. I don't understand what's going on in California. I cannot explain it. But one thing we know is that we have to turn it around. And really, California has such a, not just Latinos, but we have so many different peoples with different talents, different skills, experience, etc., that need to be maximized, and we have to be given opportunity. There is technology and technologies that would employ very many more, our high school graduates, our professional people. If we could bring in a U.S. space station to my district in the 15th, we could have a range of jobs that would be available. If we were to attract investments through lower taxes and cutting regulations, we could bring more manufacturing, securities investments. With the technologies coming out with COVID, There will be many more jobs, and actually we don't know the end of COVID, what our economic landscape is going to look like. How many reinsurgences of this COVID, and how many small and medium-sized businesses will survive.
Right.
So new ones will be born, new needs will be born because of the COVID, and our communities will change. With the burning of California, the domestic terrorism, we have a new world in California, and we need to respond to it with many new jobs and opportunities, low taxes, so that new companies can start and be able to get bigger. But the way it is with California now, with the taxes so high, that is going to be a very difficult thing to do. So this is something that we need to take care of at the federal level in terms of sending the incentives to subsidize beginning, new companies and this sort of thing to bring up to Americans, bring America back up and be a safe community. Our schools have to be retrofitted, our business buildings. So all of these are going to require very many skills, not just the Latino community, but the whole, America, our whole 160 countries or whatever that we represent.
So, el mensaje de Alison Hayden en el tema de los trabajos. Importante reconocer que los latinoamericanos tienen un trabajo muy fuerte en California. Son una de las fuerzas más importantes. Y en la creación de empleos, lo primero que tienen que hacer, dice Alison Hayden, es bajar los impuestos porque están demasiado altos. No permite que los latinoamericanos pongan sus medianas y pequeñas empresas para trabajar. 2. La anarquía y la destrucción está evitando que se abran más fuentes de trabajo en la manufactura, en las empresas y en la creación también de empleos. En ese sentido, Alison Hayden apoya verdaderamente a los latinoamericanos que trabajan fuerte y que trabajan honestamente. Pero con este sistema en este momento de California, con los altos impuestos, la deforestación que está pasando en el norte de California, el mal manejo verdaderamente de la administración de los fondos y las regulaciones para colocar una empresa, tienen a California por muy debajo de los estándares de trabajo, que eso es lo que los latinoamericanos esperan de Alison Hayden en el Congreso de Estados Unidos: bajar los impuestos, abrir más inversiones y por supuesto quitar las regulaciones para que ustedes puedan abrir sus empresas y los niños, como decía Alison, después de la graduación, after high school, se pueden graduar y puedan empezar a tener sus trabajos. Also the military bases, abrir muchas más bases militares. ¿Para qué? Porque la base militar crea actividad económica. La gente puede trabajar en los supermercados, puede trabajar dentro de la base, se abren restaurantes, en fin. Alison Hayden propone bajar los impuestos, apoyar a Latinoamérica en el tema de los trabajos, pero lo más importante es que tenemos que limpiar California. Next topic is a very good topic as well, is immigration. It's one of the hot topics. And then we understand sometimes the popularity versus legality. I remember 4 years ago, Tim Kaine went to Central America to do campaign with the Central American people, and he forgot people about in Michigan, in California, in North Dakota. He forgot people in Wisconsin, in Florida. That's why, and not only that, President Trump, with his leadership, beat the Democratic Party because they forgot to campaign for the people in the United States. In immigration, we understand that Republican Party is the only party who has ever created the biggest social human immigration reform: Reagan, Bush Jr., and Abraham Lincoln. So where do you stand on immigration, knowing that it's a very popular topic, but at the same time it's about legal topic? Because the American people love when you come to the United States and wait for your papers and documents and respect the Constitution. So Alison, when you are in the Congress, what do you stand for immigration?
America is a country, a sovereign country. It has immigration laws that have been in the books. And some reforms perhaps are needed. But on the whole, we have many people with green cards that have come here and waited and gone through the process. And it's not only fair, it's really the right. It's a sovereign, credible country has its laws. Just like Mexico and Guatemala, they all have very rigid
restrictions.
on their immigration. So we're just doing the same thing. It's really tearing down the fabric that makes America strong. People will wait 10 years or whatever to become a citizen because it's safe here, because our laws work, because laws, it's a country of law and order, and you can start a business and you can protect your business, and the police will protect you. But when we don't have strong immigration, all kinds of people come that make our country very unsafe, and that's a lot of what's happening. It's not only domestic people, but also people that have come here without good intentions. So when people come here and they're not going through the process, they're not usually going to contribute to this country. They're not bringing good things. That's why immigration has to be based on merit, what you bring. We have asylum laws, and they are necessary, and they should continue, and I'm in favor of them. But we have to honor our immigration system, and where appropriate, make the changes, but remain a sovereign country with laws that work.
En el tema de migración es un tema bastante caliente en Estados Unidos. Alison Hayden propone dos cosas importantes. Número uno, apoyar la inmigración legal en Estados Unidos, porque las personas quieren que vengan legalmente a Estados Unidos. Las personas que tienen su green card, que son USA Citizen ahora, han esperado por mucho tiempo y merecen estar aquí en Estados Unidos. El Partido Republicano no apoya la inmigración ilegal. ¿Para qué no apoya la inmigración ilegal? Porque se vienen muchas personas que cruzan la frontera y que verdaderamente a veces traen situaciones de seguridad para los Estados Unidos de América. Alison decía que México y Guatemala también tienen sus fronteras. Ellos cierran y cuidan las fronteras de Centroamérica, con Honduras, con El Salvador. Y Estados Unidos hace lo mismo. Sin embargo, el sistema de asilo, de asylum system, también hay personas que son bienvenidas a Estados Unidos. Alison dice, bienvenidos los que tienen su asilo, pero tienen que hacerlo en forma ordenada y legal. Por eso el Partido Republicano está a favor de la migración legal a Estados Unidos. Aquellas personas que han tenido su tiempo para su green card y para la ciudadanía han esperado y vale que puedan quedarse en Estados Unidos. Sin embargo, lo que practica el Partido Demócrata, el Democrat Party, dice que todos pueden entrar a Estados Unidos ilegalmente y que aquellas personas que han esperado tienen que esperarse porque las personas que están ilegales van primero. El Partido Republicano y Alison apoya a los inmigrantes que están en Estados Unidos, que han venido legalmente y que han obtenido su tarjeta de residencia y su ciudadanía. And the final 2 minutes on this topic. Law and order. Anarchy, destruction, socialism. Many Central and South America have lived in those conditions for many years. In fact, related to immigration, 80% of the asylum application is because the guerrilla and the gang members in Central America, and they come to the United States, escaping minors, 13, 14 years old, escaping maras and pandillas and narco traffic from Central America. They come here, now they want to defund the police back to the old life they have. So we have 2 minutes for the law and order topic.
Well, as you said, they're very much related, and I want to say that the incumbent, Eric Swalwell, has been silent about the immigration and about law and order. And this is a recipe of the Democrats just want to burn America down. It looks like it. They're not opposing any of this looting and under supposedly Black Lives Matter, but we know that all lives matter.
Exactly.
And so this kind of undermining of the safety, and as you said, this is the stability of businesses, stability of schools. You can't have routines and anything established if you allow this kind of either not enforcing laws, you are lowering the felon. Now it's $950. You can go into a store and steal up to a certain amount. It is a recipe of really anarchy. So from the federal government, we have to we have to back the blue in a major way. I think that any kind of reforms that need to happen in terms of bringing back the community with the law enforcement agencies there, so that there's unity and community, so you can work together, because they need the community and the community needs them. So where that needs to happen, I am totally in favor of funding that, also giving them the technological resources and things so that they can be far ahead of the game and be able to stop things long before they're going to happen. We need to restore the stability of America. This has gone on too long, and it has to happen yesterday.
En el tema de seguridad nacional, la candidata al Congreso, Alison Hayden, propone dos cosas importantes. Primero, cuidar las columnas de la democracia norteamericana, apoyando a la policía y a las fuerzas de seguridad pública. Ella decía que debe de haber una comunión entre la familia, los vecinos y la policía juntos completos, para que podamos vivir en paz y en tranquilidad, y los niños y la familia puedan ir a las escuelas. You know, the family, the kids, they can go to school, they go to churches a lot on the weekends. They cannot go anymore. Y eso, lo que Alison decía, los niños puedan salir el domingo, Saturday, Sunday, a jugar al parque, a las escuelas, porque el Partido Demócrata en este momento quiere la anarquía, la destrucción, y quiere que solo una persona viva. Black Lives Matter. ¿Sí?
Well, I was saying that de Blasio is shutting down churches in New York. So this is kind of their game plan. And so for the blue states that have all of this violence going on, they are feeding off of each other and pretty much doing the same thing. So this kind of thing can spread across. The Democrats are that party has been hijacked. The old Democratic Party is gone. Right now we have radical, even you could even say communist, not just socialism. It's communism, and the way that they're doing it through violence and through tearing down our institutions, the church, the law, right?
Yes,
taking, the education, pretty much, the education is changing, what the kinds of things they're teaching, and the way they're teaching, and why students are not reading and writing and the basic skills. You'd be amazed how many don't have basic skills, and they still graduate them. They make us pass them on anyway. So America is really in a critical state, and it's not about Democrat or Republican. It's about whether you want a nation state of sovereign. We the people elect our officials, our representatives. This is something which is unique. We are in charge of our representatives. They don't tell us what to do. And so this is our opportunity to take back not only California, but this election is an election to vote. You have to vote red, because basically the other side is not the old blue. And I encourage people, if you love the old America, that this isn't a party decision, that you vote for the nation state, because the alternative, they've already told us. Biden says your taxes are going to more than double. Kamala Harris says if we don't win the election, the violence will go on. So they're threatening us. This is public, so I'm not saying anything that hasn't been said. So this is a very urgent call for, we need more Republicans in the Congress for California. We have 55 seats, and up and down California, we need to vote all the Congress people into the House to flip the House red.
Alison agrega tres cosas importantes en el tema. De Blasio, que es en Nueva York, ha cerrado las iglesias. Y las iglesias, the churches, you know how many people, Latin people, go to churches. De Blasio cerró las iglesias. Y eso es parte de la tradición cultural latinoamericana. Y esa es parte también de las amenazas, ya no del Partido Demócrata, sino que casi de la entrada del comunismo. Y Alison Hayden está propuesta a abrir de nuevo las iglesias, a que las familias, ustedes vayan a las iglesias los domingos, los sábados, que esa es la tradición latinoamericana, y no que se la cierre el Partido Demócrata, que ahora se ha vuelto el Partido Comunista. Y número dos, que los oficiales de gobierno tienen que hacer lo que los votantes digan. If you elect, si ustedes eligen a Alison Hayden, ella va a hacer lo que ustedes les diga, no es lo que ella diga hacia ustedes. Y eso es lo que está pasando en este momento en todo Estados Unidos, en los 55 puestos del Congreso que está en California, tenemos que votar por el Partido Republicano. ¿Para qué hay que votar por el Partido Republicano? ¿Por qué hay que votar por Alison Handy en el Distrito 15? Para que ella lleve el cambio, traiga la prosperidad, traiga que los niños puedan salir sin ningún problema, sin maras, sin pandillas, sin guerrilla, sin narcotráfico en las calles de los Estados Unidos, porque ellos vienen con asilo a Estados Unidos saliendo de la guerra fratricida de Centroamérica y de Sudamérica y vienen a buscar paz y tranquilidad y armonía a los Estados Unidos de América. Por eso, Alison Hayden, este noviembre 3, vota en el Distrito 15 por Alison Hayden y también por aquellos que llevan el mensaje verdadero al espíritu, a la familia y a todos ustedes en el tema de la seguridad. Como lo dice ella, no queremos que las iglesias estén cerradas, no queremos que las escuelas estén cerradas, queremos un nuevo cambio en California y por eso vamos a votar por Alison Hayden en noviembre 3 por el Distrito 15. Alison, 30 seconds to say goodbye to the Latin American people that I'm sure they love you today, all the topics.
You know what? The Latin American people, all of them, I like to go, I don't know, I lived in the Mission for a lot of years in San Francisco, and that, you know, I loved every cuisine, okay? And the people are so warm and loving, and it's just been, you know, it's a joy for me to know that in California, we have the strongest Latin group, really probably, I don't know, Florida has some competition here, but we have up and down the state the ability through the Latin community, through your good values, your hard work, your good food, and the way your arts, I mean the frescoes, it just makes our cities beautiful. And so, you know, please vote your values, vote what you want to live in and what kind of a state, what kind of a country we're going to be. Thank you.
So, vota por los valores, por los principios familiares y cristianos. Vota por aquellas personas que te van a garantizar a ti tu vida, tu tranquilidad, tu paz y que los niños puedan salir a las escuelas libremente en tranquilidad apoyando la seguridad de la policía. ¿Quién garantiza eso? Alison Hayden por el Distrito 15. Ella le gusta la comida, la energía, la fortaleza y los valores y principios que tienen muchos latinoamericanos y que vienen a prosperar a Estados Unidos. Este noviembre 3, te invitamos a que nos prestes tu voto. Recuerda, dentro de tu espíritu y de tu familia, ¿quién protege esos valores familiares y cristianos? Los protege Alison Hayden y lo ha dicho el día de hoy en sus 4 mensajes. Apoyo completo a los latinoamericanos. Este noviembre 3, vota por Alison Hayden, Distrito 15. Thank you. Gracias.